Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to my class. So, in class 1B Maths, we are going to do lesson 11. This is measurements. So, we are going to do today lesson 11, measurements. Okay? In this lesson, we are going to learn about different measurements. How we can measure things we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay? So, you see, first of all, please follow. This is page number 132. Okay, understanding measurement. We have to understand that how can we measure the things. Okay? I cannot cross this bridge quickly as it is long. Why the child cannot cross this bridge? Because this bridge is long. It is long. Okay? I can cross this bridge quickly as it is short. You see, a child is saying these words. Okay, so a child cannot cross a long bridge, but a child can cross a short bridge. Okay, so the child is saying, I can cross this bridge quickly as it is short. You can see both the pictures. Long bridge, child cannot cross. Short bridge, the child can cross. Okay. I cannot lift this watermelon easily as it is heavy. The child, you see here, the boy, here he cannot uh, lift this watermelon. Why he cannot lift this watermelon? Because it is heavy. This boy is small, he is a child, so he cannot lift this watermelon, but he can lift an orange. You see here, I can lift an orange easily as it is light. So the child here, he can lift an orange. Why he can lift an orange? Because it is light. It is not heavy. It is light. Okay, third one, you see, I cannot use this water to wash clothes as it is less. Okay, here this boy is saying that he cannot use this water because the water is in a glass. So he cannot use a glass of water to wash clothes. Why? Because it is less. In the glass, the water is less. The girl is saying, I'll use this water to wash clothes as it is more. What is the girl saying? That she will use this bucket of water to wash clothes as it is more. Because see, in this bucket there is more water. So the girl can use it for washing clothes. Okay. So you see here, which are the terms we are learning here? Long, short, heavy, light, less and more are commonly used in daily life. So in our everyday life, we use these words: long, short, heavy, light, less and more. Okay? But to find out how long or how heavy, we need to measure them. Yes. Now how long? Okay, if you want to measure a rope, how long is the rope? Okay, how heavy? You can take two books, how heavy the books are. So we have to measure them. If we buy anything from the market, we have to measure and buy. Okay, so to find out how long or how heavy an object is, we need to measure them. Okay. So you see here, how can we measure them? Okay, any object, anything, how can we measure them? To know how long, tall or high an object is, we need to measure its length. Okay, to measure the length of an object, we can compare it with the length of a known object taken as a reference. You see here, some examples are given here. From these examples, you can easily understand. You see here this pencil box. The pencil box is 4 erasers long. So you see erasers, you know what are erasers? They are rubbers. Okay, so you see, if you keep 4 rubbers, 4 erasers in a line, you see. So the pencil box is 4 erasers long. Like that, like this, you can measure your pencil box also. Your color box or your pencil box also you can measure with the help of a eraser. Okay, so it can be 4 erasers long, it can be 5 erasers long. You just measure and see. Okay. Alright, one thing you have to keep in mind, start measuring from the very edge of the object. From the last of you take any corner of the object and from there you start measuring. Okay. All right, you see here the table is 3 cans high. You can see 3 cans are kept here on one above the other, or one on top of the other. So the table is 3 cans high. You can easily see. Okay. Now you see the child is 5 bottles tall. If you have a bottle, you tell your mother to keep it one bottle on top of the other bottle and tell your mother to measure your length. Okay, so in that you can see that how tall you are. How many bottles? You just take bottles like this. The child is 5 bottles tall. You can be 6 bottles tall. You can be 7 bottles tall. Okay, so you just see the measurement. Do not leave any gaps while placing your reference object. So when you are measuring, you should not leave any gap. Okay. Now you see here how many times does the crayon, okay, measure the line. Okay, see here one line is given here. One big line is here. Measure the line below using a crayon as well as a sharpener. So you can measure that line using a crayon or a sharpener you have to measure. Okay, this line. So how many times does the crayon measure the line? I have measured it is 3 crayons long. Okay. I have measured it is 3 crayons long. So you measure and see how many crayons long it is. Okay. So you can just take the crayons and you measure it. It can be 3 crayons, it can be 4 crayons, it can be 5 crayons also. You just see. Okay. How many times does the sharpener measure the line? Now you see, I measured with sharpener also. It is 7 sharpeners. Okay. It is 7 sharpeners. So you see here I have written how many times does the crayon measure the line? 3 times. And how many times does the sharpener measure the line? 7 times. I needed 7 sharpeners. Okay. Do you get the same answer? No. You see one answer is 3, one answer is 7. 3 crayons and 7 sharpeners. So both the answers are not matching. No, this is because the lengths of your reference objects, crayon and sharpener, are different. Yeah, crayon is long and sharpener is short. The measurement of crayon is long, the measurement of sharpener is short. So we are getting 2 different answers, okay? You see here, this is page number 134. Some commonly used instruments for measuring length. What are the commonly used instruments for measuring length? Okay. They are measuring tape and scale. You see here scale, you can see all of you are having scale or ruler. Okay. And the tailors, they measure with measuring tape. You see here he is measuring with measuring tape. Okay. So some standard units for measuring length are, what are they? Centimeter, cm, centimeter, meter, m, kilometer, km. These are the standard units for measuring length. Centimeter, meter, kilometer. Here you can frame a question. Okay. Name 3 standard units for measuring length. So centimeter, meter and kilometer. Okay. Now you see, using body parts for measuring length. In the earlier days, people used to measure using body parts, because at that time ruler was not there, measuring tape was not there, so they used body parts to measure. Okay, it is interesting to know that in the earlier days people used body parts for measuring length. See, first one is hand span. You can see, you open your hands from your one finger to the other finger, from your thumb, okay, from your thumb to your small finger. You see the measurement, that is hand span. Okay, this is hand span. You can easily see the picture here, hand span. Then your foot span, from one corner of your foot to the other. Okay, this is your foot span. Okay, all right. Then finger width. You see here, this is the finger width. You can easily see the picture and you can understand what is hand span, what is foot span, what is finger width. You have to see the measurements. The most important thing here, that you have to see the measurement. You can take your hand and you can measure. So one hand span, then one foot span, one finger width. You can easily do this. Okay, cubit. You see, from your elbow uh, okay, so just you are measuring your arm. Okay, this is cubit. All right. Okay, this is actually the hand. You are measuring your hand. You see, you are measuring your hand from elbow, okay, to your fingers. All right, this is cubit. Now stride or pace, from one foot to another foot. From one foot to another foot. This is stride or a pace. So here we are learning what? Handspan. These are the body parts. Okay, you using body parts for measuring length. Which body parts do we use for measuring length? So we can make one question here. Which body parts do we use for measuring length? Which body parts do we use for measuring length? Hand span, foot span, finger width, cubit, stride or a pace. Okay. See, page number 135 we are not doing. Okay. Come to page number 136. Okay. You see here, measuring mass. What is the meaning of mass? Mass means weight. What is the meaning of mass? Mass means weight. Okay. To know how heavy or light an object is, we measure its mass. So you see here how heavy a thing is, or how light a thing is. Okay, we measure its mass. How do we know? So by measuring the mass, by measuring the weight, we know how heavy or light an object is or a thing is. Alright. A heavy object has more mass and weighs more. So you see here a heavy object. If you take a box, a big box, it will have more mass. It will have more weight. Okay, it will weigh more. And a light object, suppose you take a ball, okay, a light object, it will have what will a light object has less mass and weighs less. So you see a heavy object, it will weigh more, whereas a light object will weigh less. You see here, look at the pictures and fill in the blanks with more or less. So you see here, Rahul weighs more. Here you see this boy, he weighs more. Okay, because he is down, he weighs more. Sanju weighs less, his weight is less, so he is going up. Okay, so Rahul weighs more and Sanju weighs less. Alright, next one you see, the watermelon weighs more. You see the watermelon is down, the watermelon weighs more. The muskmelon weighs less. It is the muskmelon is light. Okay, alright, next one you see, we can measure the weight of an object by comparing it with that of a known object. Okay, so any object, two objects we can take. Alright, to do this we can use a beam balance. You see down, this one is known as beam balance. Alright, weight of a book, weight of 3 balls. You see here, one book, it is same as 3 balls. Okay, so weight of book is equal to weight of 3 balls. Alright, next one you see, weight of bat, it is equal to weight of 4 blocks. So weight of bat equals to weight of 4 blocks. You see the blocks here on the beam balance, you see the blocks. Okay, so it is weight of bat equal to weight of 4 blocks. Alright. So in a beam balance we can see both are equal. The book and the balls are equal. The bat and the blocks are equal. Alright. When the beam is in a balanced position, you see this is beam balance. It is in a balanced position. The weight of the objects on both sides of its spans is equal. You see both are equal. The book and the 3 balls are equal. The bat and the 4 blocks are equal. So, you see in the beam balance, these things are equal. Okay. You see page number 137. This one is, fill in the boxes. Weight of papaya equal to weight of 8 balls. You please count the balls here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 balls. Okay, in the beam balance. Please see the beam balance. Okay. So, weight of papaya equal to weight of 8 balls. It is equal. Weight of a purse, second one, weight of a purse is equal to weight of 3 blocks. So this purse is equal to 3 blocks, okay. Weight of pencil box equal to weight of 2 balls. You see here the pencil box and the 2 balls are equal in the beam balance, okay. Weight of racket equal to weight of 5 blocks. You see the racket and the 5 blocks weigh the same. Alright, first one you see papaya and the balls weigh the same. Second one you see purse and the blocks weigh the same. Third one you see pencil box and balls, they weigh same. Okay, and the weight of racket and weight of 5 blocks are same. So they are, all these things are in the beam balance. Alright, all are same. They measure same. Okay, their measurement is same. Okay, down one you see challenge me. Look at the illustrations and write bigger or smaller or equal to in the box. Okay, so first one you just compare. Okay, the gift is equal to 4 balls. Please follow. The gift is equal to 4 balls and the doll is equal to 5 balls. Okay, both are equal. Doll is equal to 5 balls are equal, and this ball is, gift is equal to 4 balls. This is equal. Gift and 4 balls are equal. Alright, and the doll and 5 balls are equal. So which one is more? Weight of gift or weight of doll? So weight of doll is more, because gift weighs 4 balls and doll weighs 5 balls. So gift of doll is more than the weight of the gift. Okay. You see, this is page number 138. Some commonly used instruments for measuring weight. You see all these instruments here. The first instrument, second instrument, third instrument, fourth instrument, fifth instrument. Okay, they are all used for measuring weight. All these instruments are used for measuring weight. You can see them in the railway station, okay, in the airport, alright. Then in the shopkeeper's shop you can see, alright. Then a fruit shop you can see. If you go to a doctor, if you visit a doctor, you can see a weighing machine there, alright. So all these things, all these instruments are used for measuring weight. When you visit to a doctor, he measures your weight, how heavy you are, okay, what is your weight, they measure through this instruments. Alright, okay. Some standard units for measuring weight are gram and kilogram. How can we measure weight? We measure weight in gram and kilogram. Alright, if you go to the shop, you say, give me 1 kg of apples, isn't it? You say 1 kg of apples. Alright, so the standard unit for measuring weight are gram and kilogram. Okay, gram is G and kilogram is kg. Alright, match the weighing instruments with the place where they are usually seen. So number A, where do you usually see this? You see this when you visit to a doctor. So number A match with number 2. Number A match with number 2. Number B, you see where you find this weighing machine, you find it in the railway station. So you match B with 3. B number you match with 3. And C number, this is also a weighing, measuring weight only. We use this machine for measuring weight. This you find in the, when you go to buy fruits or vegetables, isn't it? You see this kind of weighing machine when you go to buy fruits and vegetables. So this was page number 138. Okay, this is page number 139, measuring volume. Okay, what is the meaning of volume? Volume means capacity. Alright, the quantity of liquid a container can hold is called its volume or capacity. So you take 2 bottles, one big bottle and one small bottle. Okay, fill both the bottles with water. You see in which bottle there will be more water. Okay, so in the big bottle you can put more water in that. It has more volume, it has more capacity. More water is in that bottle, in the big bottle, compared to the small bottle. Okay, so you see in the picture here, the red bottle shown here has more volume and hence more capacity. Volume means capacity. Always remember that volume means capacity. how much it can hold capacity, okay, as compared to that of the green bottle. So red bottle will contain more because it has more volume, more capacity. Take the container which has less capacity. So first one you see, cup or kettle. Which one has less capacity? Less. So cup has less capacity. Second one you see, one jar, big jar is there, like milk jar. Okay, and one small bottle milk is there. In one big jar is there and one small bottle milk is there. So which one is small? Less capacity. Milk. Here the bottle of milk has less capacity. Okay. Third one you see, bucket or mug. Which one has less capacity? Mug. Mug has less capacity. Okay. Next one you see, write 1 for less capacity, 2 for more capacity and 3 for maximum capacity. So you see here 1, the glass, the juice glass with the straw. This is 1. Number 2, this one is number 2. Okay. This is a can. This is number 2 and number 3, this is a bottle. Okay. Bottle is number 3. Alright. Juice can is number 2 and this bottle, fruit juice bottle, this one is number 3. Alright. So number 1, the glass. Okay. Number 2, the can, juice can, and number 3, the bottle. Okay. This is also juice is there in this bottle. So number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay. Next one you see, first one is the mug, second one is the bucket, and third one is the tank, water tank. First one is the mug, second one is the bucket, and third one is the water tank. Okay. Next question you see, 3 pots of water can completely fill a bucket. You can fill a bucket with 3 pots of water. If you pour 3 pots of water in a bucket, it will be completely filled. So you see here, 3 pots of water can completely fill a bucket. Okay, we can fill this bucket with 3 pots of water. Alright, so color the pots required to fill 2 buckets completely. So 2 buckets, if we have 2 buckets, how many pots of water will be required? So one bucket, 3 pots of water, 2 buckets, 6 pots of water. You can see here, I have colored here 6 pots of water I have colored. Alright, so like you see, you can do like this, one bucket, 3 pots of water, two buckets, 6 pots of water, 3 buckets, 9 pots of water, 4 buckets, 12 pots of water. You can do like this. Okay, so here you see, here we have to only color 6 pots. Why? Because 6 pots will be required to completely fill 2 buckets. Alright, because 3 pots of water can completely fill a bucket, means 1 bucket. So how many pots will be required to fill 2 buckets completely? 6 pots will be required to fill 2 buckets completely. Say this one, take the correct option. This is page number 140. Alright, Raju is going on a long walk. Which water bottle should he take with him? So if Raju is going for a long walk, okay, he will be tired, so he will need more water. So the big water bottle he will take with him. Alright. So the big water bottle he is going to take with him. You take there. In the big water bottle, you can see in the picture, big water bottle you take there. Alright. A sack of wheat is to be lifted and put in the truck. Who would do it? You see here, a child cannot do it. An old man cannot do it. So who will do it? A young man will do. You put a tick there. Alright. Sahil wants to tie a rope between the 2 trees shown here. You see 2 trees are there and Sahil wants to tie a rope between them. Which piece of rope should he use? So you see, I have put tick here. You can see he will take this first. The first rope he will take to tie between the 2 trees. Alright, because second one is very long and third one is very short. So he will need the first one. Okay, he will need the first one. First rope, you see, he can tie them between the trees. Alright, this piece of rope he will need, first one. Alright, this one is challenge me, page number 141. Tick the correct option. For measuring the length of your room, you would use, what would you use to measure the length of your room? So you would use stride or pace, isn't it? You would use stride or a pace. You see here, I have put tick here. So to measure the length of your room, what would you use? So you would use stride or a pace, isn't it, to measure the length of your room? Okay, put a tick there. Last one. The weight of an orange would be more than the weight of a muskmelon. So you put correct there underneath muskmelon. Okay. The weight of an orange would be equal, would be more. Sorry. The weight of an orange would be more than the weight of muskmelon. Okay. Third one, you see, the glass can be filled completely in one time only with water from the bottle. So can be filled completely in one time only. How can we fill the glass? With this water bottle. This glass can be filled completely in one time only with water from a water bottle. So tick there. Where the water bottle is there, you tick there. Alright. This is practice time. Measure the length and fill in the boxes. So first one, you see, we have to measure the length of this pencil. So how many safety pins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 safety pins. Measure the length of this pencil. This is equal to 7 safety pins. Okay, measure the length of this pen. This is equal to 5 safety pins. The measure of this pen is equal to 5 safety pins. Okay, so length of pencil is more than the length of pen. Okay, length of pencil is more than the length of pen. Alright. Next one, you see. Measure the weight and fill in the boxes with greater, smaller or equal to. Okay, these are the signs. We have to put this greater, smaller sign or equal to sign. Okay. Weight of a sharpener, weight of a pencil box. So you see, weight of a sharpener is less than the weight of a pencil box. Isn't it? You can see in this picture, the sharpener is light. So weight of a sharpener is less than the weight of a pencil box. Alright. Next one, you see, weight of 2 lunch boxes is more than the weight of a notebook. So the lunch boxes will weigh more, isn't it? So weight of 2 lunch boxes will weigh more. Put the sign of more weigh if you compare it to weight of a notebook. Alright. Weight of 5 pencils is equal to weight of 2 balls. You can see in the beam balance here, both are equal. 5 pencils are equal to weight of 2 balls. Alright. Read and answer. Last one. 3 cups of tea can completely fill this thermos flask. So you see here, one flask is there, thermos flask is there. If you put 3 cups of tea in that flask, it will be filled. Alright. Capacity. So you just write down here. Capacity of 3 cups equal to capacity of 1 thermos flask. So how much we need to fill this thermos flask completely? We need 3 cups. Okay, we need 3 cups of tea to fill this thermos flask. So capacity of 3 cups equal to capacity of 1 thermos flask. Okay. So students, I think that you have understood this lesson. Okay. And please do all the exercises in the book itself. Alright. You have to learn. So many things are there in this lesson that you have to learn. I am going to send you the question answers from this lesson. Okay. We can easily frame some questions and you can answer them. Alright. Please go through the lesson. Thank you.